How you doing, brothers and sisters? Derek, Chad, back again. Happy race day. Happy Memorial Weekend. Um, Definitely a weekend to give thanks to all of those veterans who gave it all for our freedoms. Um, Certainly not something to be taken lightly. So, however you're enjoying it, we hope that you're finding a way to celebrate in one way, shape, or form. So I wanted to give some updates on some things that have been going on in the last couple of weeks. First on my list, Caravan. Caravan has an agreement. It's been 3 years in the making, but they finally got a tentative agreement ratified. Don't have the language yet finalized. Looking to get that probably in the next couple of weeks. But there were some good things in the agreement, and hopefully that will get rolled out and sent to the locals in the near future. On June the 11th, GM employees will be getting a $1,000 performance bonus in their check. This was a contractually negotiated bonus, and we met the metrics. So we'll have a $1,000 performance bonus in your check on June the 11th. So if you have gotten the vaccine, any type of vaccine, Pfizer, Moderna, Johnson & Johnson, whatever it may be, I would like to encourage you to report that to the medical department. Now, everybody is wondering when we're going to get rid of these things. So one of the things that is going to be a metric is how many people in your facility are vaccinated. So the more people that report that they have been vaccinated is a better chance that we can start to lose these. This is going to be the summer months. It's going to get hot, and we want to shed these as fast as possible. So if you have been vaccinated, I would highly encourage you to take your card, make a copy of it, and give it to medical so they can put that in your record, and the number of people in the plant that they know of being vaccinated will go up. That'll definitely help to make our case where some of these COVID protocols can start to fall away. Along that same line, it's getting warm. Make sure that you are hydrating. There's going to be little ice pops that are already in plant. They should be around. Ask your supervisor if you need to find one, but definitely be aware of your temperature. Make sure that you're drinking plenty of water. Make sure that you're staying cool. And just be aware. Be aware that the temperatures are going to be going up as we get into June and July. Those that have been here know this place can get hot. So make sure that you hydrate. The beginning of July, we're going to have a new plant manager. Gareth has recently retired, and we are going to be seeing a guy by the name of Rob Morris. He comes to us from Toledo. This is somebody that Chad and I have had the opportunity to have conversations with. He's been in the plant a little bit, but he takes over officially on July 1st. So we've had the chance to meet him and talk to him and kind of get a sense of who he is and what he's about. He has been in the plant, like I said, kind of meeting and greeting, getting a sense for the floor, kind of getting his feet under him. So July 1st, we're going to have a new plant manager, Rob Morris. So, all right, if you have gotten a text message, this is from the benefits office. If you've gotten a text message from the Indiana Department of Unemployment, it is a fraudulent text. Do not respond. Do not click anything on that text. It is fraudulent. If they're going to reach you, they're going to reach you directly through the portal or by email. Okay? They're not going to send you a message via text. So if you get the unemployment text from Indiana Unemployment, as real as it looks, it's fraudulent. So do not respond. Lastly on my list, I want to give a shout out to those on the Veterans Committee and those that volunteered this last week to pay tribute to the veterans who have fallen and given all over this Memorial Day weekend. The Veterans Committee has an annual event where they go and they place flags on the tombstones of veterans who are in Green Hill Cemetery. It's an incredible honor for us to be able to do that and be a part of that honoring of the veterans on this Memorial Day weekend. So big shout out to the Veterans Committee and all those who volunteered to help the UAW here locally recognize the veterans and those that have given everything on this Memorial Day weekend. That's what I've got, so toss it over to Chad.
Thank you, Derek. Once again, I want to wish everyone a happy Memorial Day weekend. So some of the topics that I'm going to be going over, one, a lot of people will ask us is layoffs. We've actually been asked this multiple times, and we continue to get the same answer. We actually just brought this up with Victor, who was in here Wednesday. Right now, there is no layoffs. They are still going to continue the 2-week snapshots out on schedules and things like that. But right now, there is no layoffs. There will not be any layoffs. Overtime will be affected. I think some people have already seen that. So that will be a continued thing as far as overtime goes. Will you see some here and there? Yes. But it's not going to be like the way it was. So keep that in mind. And, enjoy some time out of here. Spend it with your family and just enjoy it, being out of here. Something else that was brought up that we were trying to figure out is we keep stockpiling all these vehicles and they're waiting on chips. Well, 22 models will be coming out. So we were told that they are going to actually push back the 22 models until later on in the year. So that was some feedback we got on that. Rob Morris, we have met with him. He's been here a couple times. I believe his official date is going to be June 28th. And that's when he's going to officially be here full time. We have had discussions with him. I've actually talked to a couple other chairmen about Rob. So we're looking forward to actually working with him and seeing what we can get done. Some of the other things that I wanted to bring up was lockout. As much lockout as what we do in here, it seems like a constant thing. But what I want to touch on is this. If you have a question about lockout whatsoever, don't try to guess on what you're doing. Stop, get your supervisor over there, have them verify it. I don't want someone getting into a lockout situation. Have them verify it. Then if they verified it, then you're going to be good. Okay, but we need to have that stop for a minute. Hey, I'm not quite sure about this. Get with your group leader, have them come over, verify it. If they can't verify it, they'll get someone that will. Permits. If you are red in any permit, that means you cannot do the job. No exceptions whatsoever. You have to go through the training and then get re-permitted or get fully certified. So you have to be green in order to perform that task. So don't let anyone try to tell you differently. Okay, if you are red, that means you cannot perform that job. Okay. Something else that everyone's probably wanting to know about, the local agreement. So where we're at right now in the local agreement, it is still on hold. It will remain on hold until we can get the issues with skilled trades resolved. We have met with them. We weren't able to get it resolved yet. So we're still working on that. Once we do, then we will roll out what we have, okay? And this is only strictly skilled trades, okay? Production's already passed it. The only thing that we are allowed to discuss is strictly skilled trades issues and strictly local issues. So once we get the issues that was on the table resolved, then we'll come back and we'll have some more additional information out about that. But I think moving forward right now, I think people have seen some changes on the floor with our new assistant plant manager. And I want to say probably with our new plant manager, you're going to continue to see some of those changes, especially with your level 5 boards. To me, before they were a joke, that they were useless, that no one did anything with them. I know from just being out on these walks with her going to these board reviews, it's not we go to that board one time. There's been some boards we've went back to 5 times, and we will continue to go back to those boards until those issues are getting resolved. So I think Nicole's push, and I think Rob's will be as well, is to get these issues resolved on the floor that team members are actually having. So they're actually want to listen to your issues and try to resolve your issues, which is a drastic change from before. So I'm hopeful with the new leadership coming in. I'm hopeful that things are going to get better. And to Derek's point on the mask, the bottom line is this: the more people that get vaccinated, the more people who turn in they got vaccinated, the sooner these go away. That's just the reality of it. I've got some people that come up and say, "Hey, I'm already vaccinated. Why do I still have to wear the mask?" And to me, it comes down to percentages. I know that the big three and the UAW have been meeting on this issue. They just haven't come out and said, "Okay, this is the percentage that we're looking at this plant, at all plants across the board." I'm assuming that eventually there will be a number out there, but I don't think any of the plants have gotten to that number yet. But that is the quickest way for us to get rid of these masks is for people to get vaccinated, and then when you do get vaccinated, they get a QR code that you can scan, take a picture of your vaccination card, send it on it, and that's all. That's all you got to do. But the more vaccinations, the more people that turn those in, the quicker these things go away. That's just the reality of it. I know everyone has mixed emotions and different feelings on it, but I'm just letting you know that that's the path. Whether you agree with it or don't agree with it, that's how we get rid of it. So, like I said, I hope everyone enjoys their weekend, and probably some weekends to come, just the way the chip shortage is. But once the chip shortage is over, I would say get ready, because we'll probably be right back to where we were almost. So, good talking, everyone, and we'll see you soon. Solidarity.
Solidarity.